Obviously, like the rest of you, I'm incredibly disappointed with these election results. We're now headed to at least 5 more years of Conservative government, which as a direct result of their policies will lead to the deaths of thousands of our fellow Britons and the further impoverishment of millions more. Sadly, I'm not surprised that we lost. Some of us had said for some time that we were headed to lose the next election. And I don't say that to be smug or to say I told you so. I say that because we'd correctly diagnosed what the problems were within the party. And the problems didn't come from our radical common sense socialist policies, which is what the Labour right will now say. They will say that the shift to the left under Jeremy Corbyn is what destroyed us. But 2017 proves that for the lie that it is, where our socialist policy platform massively increased our vote share and our seats in Parliament. The reality is we disregarded democracy and democracy has now disregarded us. Whatever you think about the 2016 referendum, it took place and people wanted that result implemented. That's why they voted for the Conservatives, because they promised to get Brexit done while we sold out the Midlands and the north of England to satisfy Remain fanatics in London. And we also acquiesced to the concerted lies about anti-Semitism, which allowed the name of a man who spent his life fighting against prejudice and all forms of racism to be dragged through the mud, while we now lose to the most openly racist Prime Minister in recent history. And we failed to reform the Parliamentary Labour Party, allowing wreckers to undermine us at every opportunity. So we must not allow those same people who brought us to this position to assign all the blame to Jeremy Corbyn. We have to remain firm and take on these wreckers and not let them take back our party. And more important than everything, we also have to build a campaign outside of Parliament over these next 5 years to defend the working class against this Conservative government. And that's why we can't lose our resolve. As Tony Benn said, every generation must fight the same battles again and again. There's no final victory and there's no final defeat. Let's win that battle for this generation.